Hey guys, you're watching One and Ali. My name is AJ. We are back on another episode of ZONOCraft Season 2. Yes, I'm still eating taters at the minute, but the cow farm, for those of you who are wondering, is coming along fabulous. Oh my god, look how beautiful our world is. I'm going to take that away, those blocks there. Look how cool that is over there now. It's starting to come on. The cow farm is coming on great. In fact, they bred up a lot more than I thought they would. We've got a lot of cows in there. Seems to be working fine now that there's a lot of cows in there. When you breed them, the big cows push the baby cows down through the fences, and it works wonderfully. Today, I want to work on a mob farm, a new mob farm. We've got the mob farm in the center of our base, but that'll get everything apart from or excluding spiders. But we want spiders. I'm low on string for this whole series. I've been struggling for string. And we wanted something to build in the desert, so a mob farm is great. Well, in fact, it's not going to be perfect because it's going to be up in the sky. It's going to be way, way, way up in the sky. So high you won't even believe. In fact, I should grab a map, because that's going to be very important. That's going to be integral. In fact, I thought I was prepared. Look, my inventory's all prepared, ready for it. Oh, I did forget water, though, so it was a good thing that I came. I didn't pillar up too high. In fact, is it even worth doing it over... Is it even worth doing it over the top of the desert? I mean, if it's going to be so up high, why should we? Why don't we build it around here? We could do. We could do that very easily. Basically, the premise of this has been driving me nuts for ages, so there. The premise of it is that we're going to build this mob farm so high up in the sky that it's the only space that mobs can spawn when we're up there. Therefore, the mob farm is going to be extremely efficient. Let's show you the cows. How did you get through? Well, you're going to grow up out here now, aren't you? But as you can see, we've got... Well, there was more than one baby. Maybe they've... Did they despawn? They shouldn't despawn. But basically, there's a lot of cows up there, so at least we've got a backup. Did baby cow get through here? No, where does he go? Oh, he's in... Aha! Baby cow has grown up into adult cow down here. Well, he's going to be the maintenance cow now. That's what he is, his maintenance cow. Maybe I should put a name tag on him. When I come back here for a map. That's what we want. There's a map. Wonderful. It doesn't matter if it's not the map to this area. Oops. As long as it's a map, it doesn't really matter. It's just going to have the Y coordinates. But it is actually this one. So, I got a load of blocks on me. We need a lot of We're going to make it out of cobblestone just because that's what we've got the most of. And we're going to need a lot of wood because we're going to need a lot of trapdoors. But basically, the perfect location would be a very flat area, which is why the desert is very appealing. But if there's a flat area over here somewhere... See, we could build it right above here, but it's going to put... Whoa! But it's going to put a horrible shadow, I'll fix that later, a horrible shadow underneath wherever we build it. So, maybe the desert is the best place, or maybe just over here, right on top of this water. There we go. Look at that cool island in the middle. I've never seen that before. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to pillar up. What we'll eventually do is we'll put ladders on these cobblestone blocks to be able to get up and down easily. But we're going to want to pillar up pretty much to Y120-ish. Something along those lines. Because if we build a mob spawner down on ground level, or down in our base like we did have before, it means that you have to light up all of the caves around you. Because if you don't, mobs will spawn in those caves around you, and you won't have an extremely efficient mob farm. If you build it way up here, though, you're actually far enough away from the ground that mobs don't spawn on the surface, and they don't spawn below the surface. What Y are we at currently? We're at Y123. So, what I'm probably going to do is we are going to have to light up the surface, I bet, at this height, to be fair. Because what the theory is that mobs don't spawn, as far as I know, this information has been correct for quite a while. It might have changed on updates. But what I sort of know is that mobs do not spawn above Y125, or at least that's been the case on PC for an extremely long time. So I might be making a mistake here by using PC logic, but we'll soon find out. Think of it as maybe a bit of a Mythbusters test, if you like to see if it is the same on both. What we're going to do is we're going to come out 8 blocks. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wonderful. Put that up there. And then we're going to come out on pads of probably 3 is going to work out the best. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Okay, so what we're going to do here is we're going to make little 3x3 pads. Okay. With these 2 wide channels in between. I hear you say, AJ, why are you doing 2 wide panels? Well, answer is simple. We want spiders. That's what we want more than any other mob. We've got tons of zombie flesh. We've got tons of arrows. We've got tons of bones. We've got an infinite amount of ender pearls. In fact, ender pearls wouldn't be a bad way to get up and down here, would it? But string we use for so much. You use string for tripwire hooks, for trap chests. You use them for leads. You use them to put carpet on top of. We just use them for so many different things that we run out so quickly. And I never go around on mob hunts. I never, like at night time, I never bother going around. I probably should, but I never remember more than anything to go around and go and kill a load of mobs. So hopefully I can go AFK here, like after episodes. I'll just go AFK here for like a half an hour or an hour, or however long we need to be AFK for, and get string that way. So what I'm going to start off with is this is the center point. So I'm going to want to have obviously a pad on each corner. Okay. I'm going to try and do this in the most tutorial possible way, tutorial-based possible way, but the trouble is these do take a little while to build, and they are a little bit dull to build as well, but they are very important. So, 1, 2, 3, take that way. We've got the 4 around the center, and I'm going to put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 more. And then I might put ones in the corner, all depending on how I get this water to flow. Okay, so I'm going to do that, and I shall be right back. Alright, so I have the basin. Okay, now we're going to try and work out the water here. Now, I haven't done this. I think the last time I done this, in fact, was Hardcore Survival Island, which was a very long time ago. So if I get this water wrong, I do apologise, but we're going to try our best. Now, we really would like to multi-layer this, potentially. It is night time, and I've been keeping a close eye on the ground, and so far, I haven't seen any mobs spawn, which means that's great for us, because that means mobs, if mobs aren't spawning down there, that means they can't spawn down there, meaning that they will all spawn inside of here. But to do this water, right, what we're going to do is we're going to put 2 there, 2 there. We're going to start off with the easy, with the easy bits first. How on earth does that flow up? I've seen that glitch before. That's happened to me a few times, and I never understand that. Can you see that? Look, how that water flows up. It's literally upward flowing water. I have no idea. It doesn't affect, like, as soon as we take that block away. It's because, I think it's because the water can, like, fit through the gaps or something like that in the middle of blocks. It's very strange. Very strange. But let's put 1. Oh no, wait a minute. You know what? It might work out. This one's going to be a little bit funky here for the minute. Yeah. Yeah, it might be easier than I thought. I thought we were going to have some real trouble on getting the water to flow. Yeah, we are. See this? Mind you, maybe when we get the next bit in, I always thought we were going to have some real trouble getting the water to flow all to the middle. That's always the hardest part about these mob farms, is getting them always to flow the right way. Yeah. See that problem here? That means that any mobs that come down here, you watch, I'm getting pushed, and then I stop here. And that's going to happen quite a lot, to be fair. So, it's something to do with these end blocks, isn't it? Like, okay, that done something, look, so we don't have that middle anymore, but we do, they are still going to the same place. So what if I then block this off? Put that there, I need another bucket. What, jump? And put those there. Now what happens with the water? We still get the same problem, but it's just moved over one. Alright, I'm going to go away, have a little bit of a think, and I'll come back again once I get it sorted out. I just want to see, show you what the progress was on it, okay? I'll be right back. Okay, got it worked out. No problem here. The way we've got it, let me get some more water here. I should show you. Hup, hup. So we've got the normal 3x3 pads here, okay? 3x3 pad. It's a little bit out on the sides, but we'll figure that out in a minute. And then what we do is I've just got a block in the corner here, and we put one there. Whoops. And one here. And now, as you can see, the water all flows. No matter where you stand, you'll always end up in the middle, which is exactly what we wanted. Exactly. Perfect. So, let's just put these last remaining bits in. Oh, welcome, rain. Welcome. I so miss you, you know. Alright, so now it's all flowing to the middle. None of the water is going down the middle, though, which is fantastic. But no matter where we are, we'll always get dragged down like a mob to the centre. I'm not going to fall down there because I will most likely die. Alright, so now we've got that on. Our next step is actually to raise up these platforms by another one, okay? As strange as that sounds, we need to raise it up by another one, because what we're going to do with this is we're hopefully planning to trick the mobs into thinking that it's safe to walk anywhere they want, when in reality, if they move off this 3x3 platform, they're going to fall into the water and die. And the way we do that is with trapdoors. Or trapdoors are at least one of the ways that we can do it. And that's the way that we're going to use it, because we've got a fair bit of wood. We could spare a load of trapdoors to sort this out with. I also recommend, which I'm not doing at the moment, but I recommend putting torches on these. And then at the end, we'll remove them. Because the last thing that you want to happen... Well, I suppose it's not so bad at this point, because we haven't enclosed the whole thing in yet. But obviously when you start putting the top on it, you're not going to want mobs to be spawning when you're not ready for them. And you will be very sorry if you don't, because they will knock you down and you will have a very bad time. And if they knock you down and you die and then you climb all the way back up again, by the time you've pillared or climbed your way back up, you've got close enough for long enough that more would have spawned by the time you get there. And it'll become more and more dangerous every time you get hit. Which, pretty sure you guys don't want. Pretty sure that's not something that's that appealing to you. Yeah, let's block up this water. I just used that for an infinite water spring. If you didn't know, that isn't part of the design. So we got this one. Why do I place the block so strangely? And one here. The great thing with this is we can multi-level it. We can't go any higher really, but we can go lower. Okay, so now we've got this on. What you're going to do is you're going to grab a crafting table. Just go into the center. So it's sort of the safest place for us at the minute. What you're going to do is you're now going to make a bunch of planks. And make a bunch of planks. into a bunch of trapdoors, okay? Now, this isn't the funnest part either, but notice how I haven't put the roof on it yet, or the walls up, just so it's a little bit safer for us. But what we're going to do is you're going to put trapdoors on all of these sides. Why? Why would we do that? Well, the reason is because zombies and mobs and spiders will actually see it. Oops. Will actually see it like this. So they'll actually imagine that the trapdoors, how their AI works, they'll imagine that the trapdoors are all up because they think that there's a block there. Okay, when they're down, it's still classes as a block, so they think there's a block there. So then when we walk across them, the mobs think that they can get across to all the platforms. However, in reality, obviously, we know that there isn't, and they're going to fall down the middle. So that's what we're banking on. For these side ones, you obviously only need to put them on these two sides, like this. And the same on this side, just like this. Ooh. Now, obviously, you can, if you don't want spiders for whatever reason, because you've got a load of string, or they clog up your system, or however you're doing it, you can have the center path here only 1 block wide if you want. The waterway's only 1 block wide. Totally up to you how you build it for yourself. I'm going to put these trapdoors on and maybe get a little bit of the walls on, and we'll see how it goes. Okay, I should be right back. Wow, this does take some resources. I thought we had way too much cobble. I thought I'd overestimated it by crazy, but only less than 2 stacks left. I'm just putting the roof on now. I'm inside a cloud, which is why everything looks like I'm in pitch blackness. The cloud will pass. Now, we don't technically, I've only got 1 torch left, so we're going to test this here, but we don't technically need to light up here, because we are on Y level 128 here, and 1 block down, which is the only other place I can stand, is Y level 127. Now, mobs can't spawn above level 125. From what I can remember, I think it's 125. I might be so wrong right now, but I'm pretty sure that that information is correct. And if it's not, then I can always light up above it. That's no problem at all. However, I can't get back up. There's nowhere to place a block. There we go. Okay, so now we're on the inside here. We're not quite out of the woods yet. We have it set up. I want my potatoes. We're set up. Oh, another important fact while I'm here. Actually, it's 2 blocks high. Okay, that's very important. Whoa, was I flying then? Oh, stupid. There we go. That does that, right? That's not my fault. That is because if you have more than 1 world that or a world that has host privileges on. I was just on the theme park world, and obviously I can fly on there. And although it's on creative mode, because I've been on survivor mode with host privileges on to fly, I think it's for the auto spawner, and I haven't changed it when we first done the auto spawner. No, the auto spleef, not spawner. Auto spleef, sorry. When you save and leave that world and load up another world, it puts host privileges on that world, and it's a bug that I've told 4J about, but they don't seem to be that bothered about it. But then host privileges get unlocked on the other worlds, which is really, really annoying. But anyway, make sure you don't have it more than 2 blocks high. If you have it 3 blocks high, obviously Enderman can then spawn in here, but obviously water isn't going to help Enderman at all, so it's going to be a wasted spawn spot. Now, we need to get down from here. There's water below us, which is fine, but we also need to put a platform to go AFK on. So let's fall down here. This is only 1 block deep. Wow, we actually landed that. How amazing does that look from below? Doesn't that look crazy? I'm going to go and sleep away the night, I think. What way's home? Why am I so lost? Why am I so lost? I'm only a few feet away from my house. Ow. Thanks, skeleton. Alright, let's go and sleep then. Where's my closest bed? I don't have a bed in this house, do I? I don't think. Nope, we're going to have to go back. But anyway, what we're going to do now is we're going to set up an AFK platform. Now, if you guys are using this because you want an XP farm, then you're going to have to do this next step differently to me. I've got my my Enderman farm in the end for XP, which is obviously going to be 20 million times better than any mob farm is ever going to be for XP. I'm just using this for the drops. So as long as the fall is great enough for the mobs to die when they hit the ground, that's what we need it to be. How awesome does that look? That is such a cool shape. I did make sure while building it that I was using only necessary blocks. Like, I wasn't like placing them all the way around, which is why we've got this cool shape out of it. Doesn't that look insane? That looks so cool. I thought it was going to look really ugly, but I think the design makes it look really nice. Now, nothing's going to spawn in there yet because we've obviously got the torches on in there. Did I bring my crafting table down with me? I did. Okay, so did that sound like a zombie to you? That sounds like a zombie spawner. Go on, growl. Growl, damn you. Nope, he ain't going to anymore. There might be a zombie spawner there. I'll have to have a good dig around. I'm just getting comfy. If my voice changed, then let me move my mic. 2 seconds. I'll move it. There we go. Hopefully you can hear me a little bit now. I just you sit in the same position for so long, and then your bum starts to hurt. Oh, it's still hurting. Your bum starts to hurt, and then you need to move. All right, so we're gonna make a bunch of ladders to be able to get all the way up. We're not gonna go all the way, obviously. Well, we will actually have to for the start. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. So let's get over here. And how... This isn't going to be easy, is it? Come on, up you get. Oh, there we go. I can now hold it down. Wonderful. Oh, I didn't. Why wouldn't it? Why would you do such a thing? I've got it. I got it. I got it. I got it. So, I'm going to try right here for the moment. I'm going to see if this is a kill distance. I don't know. I might have to go and look into what how many blocks it takes them to die, because we need to be clever about this. Okay, these 4 are the center spots. We need to be clever about this because we need to be close enough to the mob spawner for the mob spawner to work, but we need to be far enough away from it that they still die from the fall. Now, what I was saying earlier on about mobs not being able to spawn because we're so high up isn't going to quite be the case if this is the height, because pretty sure mobs can spawn around at this distance. You know what? I'm going to have a quick look into it. I'm just going to do a very quick research to see how many blocks it takes fall for zombies and skeletons to die and spiders. Okay, so after some quick research, it says... Alright, now I don't ever really trust the Minecraft wiki, but apparently 23 block drop will make them a one-punch kill. Okay, 23 blocks. 24 blocks will be a straight kill. So what we're doing is I'm going up to the height of the mob farm, and then we're going to count down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4. According to the wiki, that will kill them. And I'm going to trust the wiki for the moment. I'm going to trust the wiki. Oh, poop. Okay, no, that'll be fine. I might as well get rid of this other pillar while we're here, because we don't want the pillar there anyway. Well, we could have it there. No, I'm gonna take it away. I'm gonna rip it down. It doesn't really matter where they fall. They're all gonna fall onto the same platform. No. No, in fact, we're gonna want to put more pillars down. I'm gonna need more cobblestone. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that yet. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make a tube. So the tube will make the mobs fall down in this 2x2 area. So like if we put blocks on there, and there, and there. Do you know what I mean? And we get like a tube that goes down. They'll land here and hopefully die on these 4 blocks, which will probably swap out for hoppers to automate it. And then this will come around here, obviously, like this and like that. And then where was my ladder? Which one's my ladder? Oh, my ladder's right down there, is it? Okay. What I'm going to do then is I'm going to come out like this for the minute. And then we can at least get onto this platform. I'm going to light up this area so we don't get any mob spawn with my 1 torch. That should get all of that. Catch myself. No, I don't want to fall down all the way. That's such a terrible idea. And now I need to rip this out. We were quite a way off. We were about 15 blocks off, I would say. So I need to get rid of all of this. We are so over time on this episode, so I am going to have to end the episode off here, I think. There isn't really much more to it than that. I'm pretty sure you guys can work out the rest for yourself. If not, I shall continue it next episode anyway. But if you guys know how to do it, then feel free to do it between this and next episode on your own world. Anyway, guys, if you enjoyed it, hit that like button. If you haven't already, please subscribe. We shall see you in the next episode. Bye!